Welcome to Face, the program
that frontally discusses
political and social issues in Nigeria. The weekly program brought to you on Wednesday by 6 p.m. Nigerian time, anchored by Prince Ewemade Concourse, powered by GCSDN.
Join us.
Good evening to all our wonderful viewers all over the world, and welcome to Face program. This is the program where we frontally discuss political and social issues in Nigeria. This weekly program is brought to you every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Nigerian time, anchored by my humble self, Prince Ewemade Concourse. Today we are going to be discussing about, today is the third segment of the previous two segments we had on those who are vying for the political office of the president of Nigeria. Who are those vying to become the president of Nigeria? What are their records? Before I bring in my guests, I'm going to be joined by two of our guests tonight on this program. Before I bring them to the studio, I'm going to give a brief summary of who we are going to be talking about today. On the last two segments, we discussed about Sowore, Kwakwanso, Tinubu, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and Atiku Abubakar. Those were the four presidential candidates we discussed about during the last two segments, last week and the week before. Today, we're going to be talking about Peter Gregory Obi of Labour Party. That is going to be our discussion for today. 18 presidential candidates are vying for the same office, but out of 18, only 5 of them stand out as of today. Out of the 5, only one candidate will be elected the president of Nigeria come 25th of February 2023. Who are these people? What are their background? What have they done? What have they done in their previous life, position of authority, or the office they've held in the past? Who is Peter Gregory Obi of Labour Party? His Excellency Peter Gregory Obi, CON. Peter Obi, CON, is a successful politician, public servant, a philanthropic who is contesting to be the president of Nigeria in the 2023 general election under the platform of the Labour Party of Nigeria. Mr. Obi served the people of Anambra State as the executive governor between 2006 and 2014. During his tenure, he demonstrated his core value of integrity, focus on human capital development, financial prudence, and uncompromising commitment to the public service, which he defined as globally recognized brand identity. Early life of Peter Gregory Obi, born July 1961, is in the commercial city of Onitsha, Anambra State, in Nigeria. Obi attended the renowned Christian and King's College, Onitsha, before proceeding to the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, where he earned his bachelor degree in philosophy in 1984. He embarked on one-year mandatory Nigeria Youth Service Corps program. Upon completion of his mandatory national service, Obi began his foray into business building, his way up while exemplifying the modest Christian value he had been raised. Bracing different challenges along the way, his business provided him with the privilege of meeting people of different tribes as he traveled the length and breadth of Nigeria, building a strong relationship, many of which have gone on for the last decades. Over the years, Obi established himself as an astute businessman, founding a retail business that has created thousands of jobs for the young Nigerian, while investing in several businesses across different sectors of Nigeria economy, which are to date still creating valuable jobs for Nigerians. His experience and nil eye for sporting business opportunity led him to occupy various board seats in different organizations. They include the board of the Security and Exchange Commission, SEC, where he was the chairman, Guardian Express Mortgage Bank, Fidelity Bank, where he also bought the chairman and Guardian Express Bank PLC, Cham Nigerian PLC, Emerging Capital, Card Center PLC, and held position as director. In a public service in 2002, convinced that things will be better for the people of his home state, Obi campaigned and won the seat of the governor of Anambra State. However, it took 3 years of legal wrangling for him to be pronounced winner after the major opponent was illegally declared the winner and sworn in as governor. He took office in March 2006 and began the progress of implementing his Anambra State Integrated Development Strategy, ANINDS, a locally version of the United Nations Millennium Development Goal, MDGX, which was geared at reducing poverty, child mortality, hunger, and number of other prevailing social issues. I'm going to stop there for now and bring in my guest to the studio so we can begin the conversation for tonight. I'm going to be joined by Dr. Edmond Ike and Fidelis Ilo Boheme. Let me bring them to the studio.
Hello, good day, my brother Prince. Greetings, my brother and comrade Fidelis Ilubekeme. It's good to be here with you guys, wonderful gentlemen.
Thank you so much. My brother Fidelis, how are you today?
I'm fine. Good evening, Prince, and my dear brother, Dr. Elmore Ike. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being part of this program today. I think we should just dive in into our discussion for today. I'm sure you've heard the brief summary of the analysis I've given so far about the man we are going to be talking about today, Peter Gregory Obi of the Labour Party. Why? Let me just show his picture so that the audience can have an idea of the man we are discussing on this studio today. This is Peter Gregory Obi, a renowned businessman from Nigeria, and is also contesting for the president of Nigeria come 2023. First of all, I think I should say congratulations to you, Your Excellency, for being victorious during the recent poll conducted by a Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria, which was done on Sunday. That was a few days ago. Sunday the 24th, if I'm not mistaken, Sunday the 24th. I want to say congratulations to you, sir, on the victory, and we hope this victory that you've been able to achieve in the diaspora will also replicate the same thing in Nigeria during the 2023 presidential election. Okay, Dr. Edmond Ike. Peter Obi was the former member of the PDP, who defected to Labour Party of recent. So why should Nigerians vote for him as their preferred presidential candidate under Labour Party, considering that he has been part of the old brigade, he has been part of those parties that have brought Nigeria to its knee as of today? Can you tell our audience why they should vote for him, considering his affiliation with other political parties?
We're talking about a country, Nigeria, our beloved country, even though it's a mess right now, it's still our country. We know political parties in Nigeria are just vehicles to win a political seat or to win an elected position in Nigeria. That's all it is in Nigeria for now. No political party has so far, at least the major party has so far propelled or stand with an ideology and implement the ideology in governance. Except ABGA. ABGA is the party who have stick to the ideology of Onyahan and one man, that's brotherhood, and building from grassroots and all the way to the top. So that is the only political party I know that have manifested the ideology in practicality in the life of the ordinary people, in the life of the citizens there. And that party, ABGA, is the party in which Peter Gregory Obi was the governor of Anambra State. The party that have ideology, the party that have make sure that the ideology is felt by the people all across the length and breadth of the country. It's not just in Anambra State. ABGA has promoted in ideology, even in the north. People always think that ABGA is just a party of southeastern Nigeria, but no. ABGA have senatorial people in the Senate from the north. people in the Senate from the Southwest. So ABGA is not just an instance, and that is a party that produced Peter Obi as governor of Anambra State. So people should be aware of that. It was after he served as governor of Anambra that he went back to PDP. He attempted to be governor of Anambra via PDP, but he did not succeed. So he tried in ABGA and succeeded as a governor of Anambra State. And it's through that ABGA party that he did all the wonders he did for Anambra State. He changed their educational standing, build bridges, road network in rural area and urban center to connect the rural area to the urban centers. Peter Gregory Obi did this, and he did it under ABGA, that's All Progressive Grand Alliance Party, not under PDP. He joined PDP, I believe, in 2014, after 2014 or 2015. But he finished his governorship in 2014. He either joined PDP that same year or the following year, 2015. That's when he joined PDP. And in PDP, he was there to offer his intellectual capital and to build a better PDP. That was what he was doing in PDP. And that was why Atiku Abubakar selected him as the vice presidential candidate in 2019. This record, is part of our record, it's part of the news. So because of his integrity, because of his character, because of the great advice he brought to PDP, that was what brought him to national limelight as Atiku Abubakar vice presidential running mate in 2019. So people should be aware of this. And that is why you should know that Peter Obi has always been different from all political candidates that we have today. And in the past, he has always been different. He has done a different kind of politics, starting from during his time in ABGA and as the time of the governor of Anambra State. And even up to now, people have seen it now. That's why people have clamoring for him in droves. All the youth majority of the youth, let me not say all the youth, majority of the youth are clamoring for a Peter Obi presidency, because I've seen that the politics is playing is not a partisan politics of the past. It's not the mago politics of the past. It's not a politics that divide the country like Atiku is doing by saying that he wants to, that the North only need a Northerner, not an Igbo, not a Yoruba. That is not the kind of politics that Peter Obi is playing. So, yes, forget about that he was a member of PDP. Membership of PDP was to provide PDP was advised to build a better PDP. And we have seen it, and it's not hidden. It is clear, like the broad daylight. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that wonderful clarification to our audience. Our audience all over the world, you are also part of this program. This is the third segment of those vying to become the president of Nigeria. We had the second segment last week and the first section a week before. Today is the last segment of this program, while we are also going to be coming to your way with a lot of good things prior to the 2023 general election. We are going to be talking about this candidate. We are going to showcase what they have done in the past, everything about them. We are going to open them, dust them in the public, so you, the electorate, will be able to make an informed decision before you go to the election unit to vote. My brother, Fidelis, can you tell our audience about Peter Obi accomplishments as the governor of the dead of Anambra State?
Thank you very much, Prince Elumade. Peter Obi has proven to be a man of integrity, a man of will, a patriotic Nigeria, a focused Nigeria, a man with vision. While he was the governor of Anambra State, he did so many things, which many people don't know about. When you talk about the managing of state fund, public fund, the only governor in Nigeria that has no EFCC report. This man managed Anambra Fund so well that he had to save money for Anambra State. He saved money in dollar and in naira. The money he saved in dollar was almost $150 million. Why the governor of Anambra State? Peter Obi did a lot of things. He managed the sovereign wealth, the first of his kind in sub-Sahara Africa, the first of his kind, which no governor Before he came, no governor has ever done, and I don't think any governor has ventured into that. You talk about debt management. DMO rated Anambra State the least indebted state in Nigeria when Peter Obi was governor. You talk about security. The then IGP of Nigeria named Anambra the most secured state in Nigeria under Peter Obi's tenure. Yeah, so I'm just rushing.
Yeah.
Talk about foreign investment. Peter Obi was able to attract so many missions, so many diplomats to Anambra State, which has never happened before. Canada, America, Britain, name it, they all started coming to Anambra State during Peter Obi's tenure due to his policies, due to the work he did on security, so many things that he did that people didn't even know. He attracted so many people to Anambra State. You want to talk about the blacklist, because he personally remarked that before his tenure, Anambra was like a pariah state, blacklisted by diplomats. The diplomatic corps, they blacklisted Anambra State, but Peter Obi brought them back. He brought them back. UNICEF, UNDP, World Bank, European Union, etc. These people, all of them, they were all present in Anambra State during Peter Obi's tenure. They all came to Anambra State because of his policy. They came there to invest and improve the economy of Anambra State. Talk about education. Peter Obi returned missionary schools back to the missionary. He partnered with them. Anambra moved from 24 to number 1. He provided borehole for all schools. He provided computers, first-class computers, not just any computers, to almost 500 schools while he was governor of Anambra State.
Okay, thank you so much. Let me interrupt you there while I play a video of Peter Obi himself addressing one of the program in Nigeria, so our audience all over the world can see and hear directly from the man that we are indeed talking about tonight.
When I hand over, I did it in public. We get 3 banks for Nigeria. Access Bank. I said, Managing Director, in your bank today, Anambra State government, we get $50 million to $1 billion. Diamond Bank, I get in your bank $50 million to $1 billion. Fidelity Bank, I get $66 million to $1 billion. I do investment for companies. I said, with $30 million. NIPP, $59 million. This morning, Anambra State money. Give us to this man where they come. That's the new governor. And they leave today. Since I leave, Anambra. When I hand over, I did it in public. We get 3 banks for Nigeria. Access Bank. I said, Managing Director, in your bank today, Anambra State government, we get $50 million to $1 billion. Diamond Bank, I get in your bank $50 million to $1 billion. Fidelity Bank, I get $66 million to $1 billion. I do investment for companies. I said, with $30 million. NIPP, $59 million. This morning, Anambra State money. Give us to this man where they come. That's the new governor. And they leave today. Since I leave, Anambra.
Wow. What an incredible achievement. Peter Gregory Obi of Labour Party has done so well. He did quite well when he was then Anambra State governor. Perhaps that's part of the reason all Nigerians all over the world, in Nigeria, they're all clamoring for this man to come and rule Nigeria. Dr. Edmond Ike, how fit is Peter Obi when it comes to his health issues?
I think you're asking this question because of the caliber of other prominent candidates running for the election. Like we know the health condition of the former governor of Lagos State, the Gaban of Africa, Tinubu Amandala. We can see clearly that he's not quite the man he used to be health-wise. And Atiku Abubakar of PDP have also come up with age and we're not sure about his health condition because nothing has been disclosed. However, you cannot compare this behemoth with Peter B, who you can clearly see is healthy. He has not stopped. He can go from one location to another within 3 hours, within days, and like he was speaking.
Doctor, your audio is not really.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, better now.
We can hear you now.
All right, sorry about that. Yes, as I was saying, I guess we were asking about his health because of the other two top candidates running.
Yes. The reason I'm asking is that one, you are a medical doctor. Two, considering the situation and what we've experienced in the past from the present sitting president, who spent the first 6 months of his tenure in the London hospital without disclosing to Nigerian people how medically fit he was then, and now we have two older men who are almost at the age of Methuselah vying for the same position, and they refuse to disclose their medical situation, medical health before the Nigerian electorate so they can be prepared or well informed before they go to the ballot box on the 23rd, 25th of February next year. So as a medical doctor, I want you to tell our audience how fit is Peter Obi, because you've been seeing this man around, you've read about him. I'm sure you probably, as a medical doctor, you've probably done some research on your own about this man. So I want you to tell our audience tonight.
Okay, there is no any public record of Peter B out there in the public for all to see. But looking at him or assessing by what we have seen so far, you can see that this man is a healthy individual. He has no complaints of saying, okay, I'm super tired by the amount of work he's been doing. The guy is working, I don't know, probably 18 hours a day or maybe more than that. So, and he has been doing it for the past few months, not complaining. We have not heard that Peter B have gone to London Health Center for self treatment. We have not, he has been down for one illness or the other. So that clearly tells you that this is a healthy individual that is physically fit to run the affair of a large country with over 200 million like Nigeria. So if you compare with other countries like Tinubu and Atiku, definitely he's more healthy individual. That's all I will say for that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Some of our fellow brothers and sisters, they will argue with you that the age or age doesn't really matter. Yes, it does matter, because a sick president is a sick country. He or she will not be able to make proper decision. Let's take the case of General Muhammadu Buhari, for example, when he became president. He was a sick man. We all knew, what went on for the first 6 months of his administration, how he was flown to the London hospital, how some persons speculated that he is dead and all that, because he was sick, because we didn't have this information about him. So that is why I specifically asked that question, because we want a president that is mentally fit, physically fit, that will be able to deliver on any campaign promises made to the Nigerian electorate. Because making a promise to the Nigerian electorate is your word. You are giving them your word, so you should be able to fulfill every of your campaign promises before the electorate. Because we refuse to do things the old way. This 2023 is a different election that we all must get involved. We must speak, we must write, we must do everything within our power to make sure we get it right this time. So, my brother Fidelis, can Nigerians trust Peter Obi with their votes come 2023?
Of course, yes. They have to trust. If you go through Peter Obi's time as governor, you have no reason that to trust him. Look, when a man talks, you will be able to understand. The Bible says, "Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh." If you check other contestants, if you listen to what they are saying, they have nothing to offer than to cause a problem for Nigerians. They have nothing to offer. They are playing this tribal and ethnic politics, which is not healthy for Nigeria. Obi is not an Igbo president. Obi is not tribalistic. He's not a religious bigot. Obi is a Nigerian. Obi is a man that is full of love for Nigeria. Obi is a man who wants Nigeria to work. If you go through Obi's time, his partnership with the churches in the health sector he helped them to transform. He funded them to transform 5 churches. Then he personally built the heart center too in Anambra State. So all these people, all this talk about Obi, this is that, let them go. All these things are online. You can check, you can verify them. The only man that will tell you, I did this, go and verify. It's not like coming to say, I did this, no means to verify it. Obi is a man we can trust. You can see it. And I'm happy the people are really trusting him. They believe in him. That is why the youth are all for Obi, because they believe in him. They believe in his vision. You remember last time we had about 50 million or 50 million thereabout voters. But now the registered voters alone, the new registered voters alone is up to 80 something million. This didn't happen until Obi declared his intention to run for president under Labour Party. That's to tell you that the people are from day one, they trust him. From day one. So Obi is a man everybody can trust. He has proven beyond reasonable doubt that is not there a governor who is not collecting pension. Others are collecting pension. Others are collecting pension. And you need to know how much you are collecting. Obi is not collecting pension. It does not have any land, any Anambra land allocated to him or given to him, or all those maneuvering they're doing. Not one parcel of land you can trace to Obi. What else do we want when you talk about trust? Obi is a man you can trust.
Thank you so much, my brother. That takes me to a call to serve his nation. In run-up to the 2023 general election in Nigeria, Obi has become the voice of hope for a better Nigeria, presenting himself as the presidential candidate under the Labour Party. His candidacy has rankled a belief in the possibility of Nigeria towing a new path away from the entrenched corruption that has held it back for years, especially due to the standing as a significant candidate unaffiliated with either of Nigeria two or other parties. Obi is a man that has been tested, can be trusted. Obi can be trusted, like what my brother just said, Fidelis. As a former governor, you are entitled to a pension, lifetime pension, which is 300% of your salary. You are entitled to 2 buildings, 2 choice property within Lagos and Abuja. He refused it. You are also entitled to 3 vehicles every year from the government. He refused it. There is no other former governor that has done this in the history of Nigeria. It is only the man that we are talking about tonight, Peter Gregory Obi of Labour Party. Dr. Edmond, how has Peter Gregory Obi influenced the growth of Nigeria economy and the issue of unemployment in Nigeria, considering its vast business empire?
Economy thrives by businesses. The more business a country does, or the citizens of a country does, the more the economy improves, and the more people become employed. And the more people become employed, the more they also improve the economy of the country. Because if more people are employed, they have money to spend, and when they spend money, that also improves the economy. So all this is a cycle. And Obi have been involved in all segments of this cycle. One, it provided employment to people, and that increased the spending power of the citizens. And how did he do that? He provided employment to people via his enterprises, via his businesses. He has supermarket, he has other small-scale business and large-scale businesses and industries as well. And also the brewery he built at Anambra State, also provided a lot of employment to the people of Anambra State and people from other neighboring states. And that increased the spending power of the citizens of Nigeria and thereby also improving the economy. So it's all goes on and on. And the kind of economic policies he has brought to Anambra State and he's promising to also bring to the national scale is the kind of economy that's going to improve the economy of Nigeria, at least that improve employment and bring it down from this current 33% down, over 33% to something, maybe something around maybe 12%. That would be great. I mean, we're not asking for magic. It's just hope that you can begin the process to start improving our unemployment rate and also continue to improve our economy in the long run. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. My brother Fidelis.
Please, I want to quickly add something to what Doctor has said.
Okay.
You know, when Obi keep telling them that it's going to turn the country from consumption to production, they don't understand. He said it's going to go into farming. You know, our leaders in the past, even until the present one, they all focused on oil. Russia is one of the largest oil producing nation in the world. But Russia, their economy is diversified. They are into agriculture. Russia and Ukraine, they are the first and fifth, respectively, of exporter of wheat. They export close to 20% of the world's wheat today. So that's to tell you that we need somebody who will not just come and depend on oil alone, because oil is not the main thing anymore.
Oil will soon dry up.
Yes, that will come and china our energy somewhere else so that it can produce jobs. So when you talk about job and an economy is perfect. It's a perfect man for the job.
Thank you so much. Yeah, my question to you was my next question to you was, what can Peter Gregory Obi do to change the narrative of Nigeria?
First and foremost, he's going to kill corruption. Corruption is the number one problem we have as a nation. Because Obi said something, you know, the last interview he had at Arise TV, they were asking him about manifesto. Who manifesto helped? Every political party from 1999, they all had manifestos. They still have manifestos. We've not seen anything with their manifesto. But he said something. He said, we have video these days that will record whatever you say, and they will bring it to you and play it to you that you said something. He said even in his family. So Obi said something that a lot of people are not paying attention to. That if the head refused to take, those under him will not take. And if he refused to take, you have automatically killed corruption from the top. And if there's no more corruption, things will start working in Nigeria. Because let me tell you something today, all this misbehavior you are saying out there by Nigerians is as a result of corruption. Imagine money meant for health, education is being stolen out. Do you know how many people are suffering as a result of that? They will resort to all kinds of things to survive. So if Obi kills corruption, Nigeria face will change worldwide. People will start coming back to Nigeria. People will start investing in and believing in Nigeria. Let me tell you something. Nigeria is a fertile land. Nigeria is a virgin land. But because of the corruption in Nigeria, foreign investors are afraid to come. Foreign investors will come. Corruption gave birth to insecurity. Corruption gave birth to bandits. Corruption gave birth to kidnapping. Corruption is the reason why we don't have electricity. So we are seeing somebody who is ready to fight corruption headlong without fear or favor. if Obi can do this for Nigeria, I bet you everything will take shape, everything will fall in place. Nigeria face will change all over the world, because this corruption they are talking, this bad name we are having all over the world, is as a result of our bad leaders, not even the people, as a result of our bad leaders. So Obi is going to change that narrative big time. Trust me.
Thank you so much. We have a comment from someone here. Let me just show it. Usazua, Rachel Usazua. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Usazua. Thank you for your comments. You're also part of this program today. Thank you so much. Okay. My fellow Nigerians, you are aware of the poll that was conducted recently, precisely on Sunday, by the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria, whereby Peter Gregory Obi of Labour Party was declared the official winner with about close to 10,000 votes ahead of other presidential candidates. That gives us the opportunity to officially start campaigning for Peter Gregory Obi in every of our channels from Monday to Sunday. Our GCSDN channel is officially open to campaign on behalf of Peter Obi and Yusuf Ahmed Dantiti to become the president of Nigeria come 2023. So my channel is going to be dedicated towards this project for the next, from now till the end of election cycle next year. So every week I'm going to be coming with different program on behalf of Peter Obi and his campaign organization. Dr. Edmond, what is your final message to our audience and the message to Peter Obi and Yusuf Dantiti campaign organization when it comes to defending votes during the general election?
Thank you for this wonderful opportunity, my brother, Prince Emade Concon. Thank you, Fidelis Elizabeth Coleman, for sharing the studio with me today. And my message to my fellow Nigerians, wherever you are, whether in Nigeria or in the diaspora, my message to you is to keep paying attention to the campaign promises of the candidates, and not just their campaign promise. If they promise you something, look in their past and see, have they promised that thing before, and did they deliver on that thing they are promising now? If they promised it before and they did not deliver, what guarantee do you have they're going to deliver now? They're promising a second or third or fourth or fifth time. So this is the thing to pay attention to, okay? And for the people that try to trash our candidates, saying, oh, he did not do anything in Anambra, or that he just saved money, he was just saving money. Who's saving money? Help. That is not true. The truth is that he did not just only save money, he also did great work. The evidences are there. He built roads, bridges. These are not just the roads are still functional. I am from Anambra, so I'm a witness to the great work he has done. So, it's not a hearsay. It's not what I saw in the television. It's what I've seen with my two naked eyes. I've worked on it. I've seen it. The bridge that connects my village have a bridge that connects the upper side and the lower part. That bridge was built during his administration, and it lasted for almost 10 years. And the bridge fell last year, not under his administration, under what's his name, Obiano administration, and the bridge has not been rebuilt yet. So can you see? Had it been Peter Obi was still the governor, I'm sure that bridge would have been built and been repaired and make sure it will not even fall in the first place. So the only major road that run through connect my village to other villages was also built under Peter Obi administration. And guess what? Peter Obi is not from my side of the state. You know what most governors in Nigeria do? When they become governor, they focus in their region of the state and fix it and forget about other regions. Peter Obi is not from my region of Anambra State. So that's what you should know. Peter, he worked on all Anambra, not just on each side of Anambra. So that's the things you pay attention to. These people are right. What have they done in the past? Are they focused on one region and forget about other regions? And the same kind of mindset is what Peter Obi is going to bring to the national scale. He's not going to focus on just Southeast or South or South or just the South. He's going to focus on all Nigeria, Northeast, northwest, north central, southeast, southwest, and south. That is the kind of leader he is. He have always come out and say, I am not an evil president. I'm a president of Nigeria. He did not come and say, Milokon, a Yoruba stone. He did not come and say that like someone said. Or he did not come and say, oh, Nigeria do not need a president from the south or Igbo man or Yoruba man. Nigeria need a northerner like me. He did not come and say that. We know the people that said that. So these are the kind of things you pay attention to. I know that Peter Obi is the surest, most trustworthy character and person that should be allowed to manage the affair of our beloved country, Nigeria, and get it to the path to start working for the ordinary man. We are not saying that he's going to just wave a magic wand and everything will fix in one day. No, it's a gradual process, and he's willing, and he has a will. No, Nigerian politicians do not have political will, but Peter Obi have shown over and over and over again that he has a political will to perform, and that is why he is my candidate, and that is why I'm here boldly and campaigning for him, and that is why you should cast your vote to him. Get your PVC if you haven't done so. PVC collection is ongoing since July. Please go get your PVC and vote for the surest candidate, a character you can trust, and to fix our beloved country, Nigeria, secure our lives, secure our property, build good facilities like road, network, bridges where there is none, and make sure to have primary, secondary, and tertiary water channels to make sure Nigeria does not continue flooding, and to build the dam that Nigeria have ignored to build since the 80s to accommodate the water that's coming from Cameroon Dam. Let's start fixing Nigeria. And you can make it happen by getting your PVC and voting P2B of Labour Party and his running mate, Dati Ahmed, that Yusuf Dati Baba Ahmed, come February 25th, 2023. Thank you very much, my fellow Nigerians.
Thank you. My brother Fidelis, what is your final message to our audience under Peter or Gregory Obi and Yusuf Dantiti Ahmed campaign organization when it comes to defending the vote during the general election?
What I would like to tell them is this: they should check the antecedent of all aspirants. You listen to them is not enough. Check the antecedent, then you'll be able to judge. And two, Peter Obi joined PDP in 2014. They were governors in PDP. PDP picked him as their vice president in 2019 because of competence, capacity, willpower, and dedication. He entered PDP. He was made the chairman of Nigeria Security and Exchange Commission. I'm telling you all this for you to know that these same people saying all sort of crash against him valued him so much that they gave him some sensitive positions to help them manage, while he has not held any political office for that party. That's to tell you how wonderful he is. And Nigeria should know this. We have tried PDP for 16 years. We have tried APC for almost 8 years now. It's from bad to worse. Peter Obi is not going to make Nigeria look like America, but he's going to lay the foundation. Because it's the foundation whoever comes is going to build upon. When Greece went into recession, they still had electricity. They still had water. Because the institution, the foundation has been built to some extent that recession will not affect some certain things. Nigeria, we are not in recession, or we've been in recession all our life. No electricity, no water, no food security because of bad leaders. And Obi is giving us hope, assurance that all these things is going to bring to an end. It's going to lay this foundation, that will take Nigeria to the next level. Nigerians, please shine your eye. Let me tell you something. When you are hungry and you go to beg for food, you don't ask the person that you are begging for food, your religion or your ethnicity. When you are seeking for a job, you don't ask the person who is interviewing you, his religion or his tribe. So all this tribal sentiment they are trying to build up, we are hungry, we are suffering as a country, we are looking for somebody to rescue us. So all this talk of where he's from, his religion, we should put it behind us. And let me tell you something. APC and PDP, the money they spent on their primaries to buy delegates alone, they have not recovered that money. Not to talk of the money they are now spending for the election proper. If they come into power, I'm telling you, the first thing they will do is to recover their money and profit before they start the looting proper. Until Peter Obi spoke about oil, we never knew that somebody has been stealing oil for the past 9 years. So my people, if we want a better Nigeria, this is not time to say I'm from the north, a northerner must rule me. I'm from the east, an easterner must rule me. No. Or I'm from. This is the time to vote somebody, a visionary leader, a patriotic leader, somebody with love for his people. It takes love. Somebody who has the capacity. Somebody we can trust with our commonwealth, with our resources. Somebody who can manage our resources very well. And somebody who has zero tolerance for corruption. And that is Peter Obi. Please, on that day, vote wisely. Cast your vote for Peter Obi. Let us change the narrative. Let us begin to program Nigeria in that path, that desired path we want, that way we want Nigeria to go. Let me tell you something. There's what they call quality of life. If you have been living in Nigeria, you have never experienced what it means to when they say quality. You have never experienced anything like quality of life. You might have money to buy iPhone 13 Plus, but you are not bold enough to put that phone on your ear and start making calls, walking in the dark on the street by 8 p.m. That phone will be collected from you, or you will be kidnapped. I'm just trying to give you quality life. You cannot go to your kitchen or your bathroom and expect water to flow. If you build your house, you have to create water yourself.
Thank you, my brother. I think I might have to stop you there with you.
Thank you.
Almost run out of time. I know if I give you more time, you will continue to speak and speak and speak and speak. I know you guys from GCSDN, you like to talk. So I'm not going to give you that time because we don't have the time. Anyway, I want to first of all thank both of you for being part of this program today. My fellow Nigerians, the time has come to put aside our differences, our political affiliation, our religious affiliation, and let's walk the walk of progress, the walk of prosperity, the walk of upliftment in the interest of our dear nation, Nigeria. In the spirit of our founding fathers, we must do this in order to achieve a national unity of purpose. Today, we are proud to associate ourselves with names like Tafa Balewa, Anthony Inahoro, Azikiwe, Paawolowo, and many others names that I cannot mention tonight. They are all of blessed memory. 3 to 4 decades from now, how will the current crops of leaders in Nigeria will be remembered? I leave that question to you, our audience, and our viewers all over the world. I thank you for being part of this program today, and I hope to see you same time, same place. Until then, remain blessed.